And it is crunch time for Team USA for sure, as they are down 10. And of course, they've been in this position before, specifically against Germany in the exhibition game. You know, they were down double digits in the fourth quarter and then had an 18-0 run in that fourth quarter to regain the lead and catapult them to the win. Anthony Edwards had 12 points in that fourth quarter on his way to 34 points in the game. But obviously this is a different stage. This is for the real deal.
Yeah, and you can tell there's another level in that tank defensively for USA, and that's going to be the difference maker. They're minus 11 in that third quarter.
And another foul. Jalen Brunson trying to contest the shooter off, commits the foul on the three-point shooter. 3 free throws to come. Take another look here. Brunson just a half second too late. And he taps him on the back.
Tap on the back there. But the job's got to be done before, right? You know now that obviously he's been hot. He's shooting the basketball. They're running a lot of staggers action, a lot of screening for him to get, you know, the shot off. So you can't allow him to create that space and get any time of day to get his shot up. He is a shooter. There's an asterisk beside his name on the scouting report.
Ops perfect from the free throw line, 8 of 8 so far. And Germany shooting 60% from the field, 50% from 3, and 86% from the free throw line, excuse me. As he misses the last one, commentators curse. So 12-point game, USA got to get going as Reeves draws a foul on off the ball.
Well, I like it. You know why? Because you can't stop him on the offensive end, well, make him work on the defensive side. Right there, you've seen stagger coming for Reeves. Force offs to run off ball screens, knock him up a bit, dust him up a bit, touch him up. So he's not as comfortable on the offensive end.
There's Brunson, gets inside, goes at Schroeder, finishes right at the basket. We got to see more of that from Brunson. They got to get stops. Try to create some second chance opportunities on the offensive end. Here's Wagner going at Triple J. The defensive player of the year does a good job contesting, but Edwards can't get the defensive rebound, sorry. But 4 seconds left here on the shot clock for Germany.
Bronze must have forgot who was in front of him. Defensive player of the year, the reigning defensive player of the year. Boy, move the ball.
So baseline out of bounds. See if Germany has a set that they turn to. Schroeder looking for Franz Wagner. Turns the corner and lays it up for 2. Another bucket for Franz Wagner, 22 on the night, leading scorer. Here's Brunson. Oh, nice backdoor cut by Bridges, and he elevates for the two-handed dunk. The Wildcat connection works yet again. Bridges stays perfect, 6 of 6 from the field, 17 points. And obviously guarding Schroeder on the other end. Here's Edwards. They switch it up. Franz Wagner, right-handed drives. What he does, Edwards this time is able to secure the rebound. Outlet to Brunson. USA running. Brunson gets inside. Oh, he rushed the layup a little too quick there after getting the contact, but he'll head back to the free throw line.
You can see he's a little frustrated with himself. And almost just a little chippy, and that should be a and one. But great attack, great aggression. You can see him there using that chicken wing to clear the space as he's getting to the rim after he takes the contact. And just a great job here by Bridges. Strong side cut back door while everybody falls asleep. Like you mentioned, stays perfect. Simple plays like that. Great job reading the game.
So we're going to have a timeout on the floor. Once again, USA down 10. Just under 8:30 to go here in the fourth quarter, with a final on the line, a place in the final, I should say, on the line. So take a look at the key players for tonight. Anthony Edwards, 17 points on a very efficient 8 of 13. Franz Wagner, 22 points for him on 7 of 16 shooting. Also 4 rebounds and a couple of assists for Wagner. But the USA defense giving up 35 points in the third quarter. That's just very uncharacteristic.
Yeah, both teams right now shooting 60% from the floor. And I believe I mentioned in that half, it's who's going to come out and string together stops. It's not about, okay, one stop is not enough because both these teams are just trading baskets right now. You got to be able to put together 2 or 3 of them and deflate your opponent.
We see Luis Scola, another one of the FIBA World Cup ambassadors, alongside Carmelo Anthony and Paul Gasol. They're sitting right in front of us here, courtside in Manila, the Mall of Asia Arena. And this is the time where you see what this team is really, really made of. Obviously, the loss against Lithuania at the end of the day didn't really affect their progression.
No.
They were already qualified for the quarterfinals. But if you lose this one, you're just not going to the gold medal game, and that's what they came here for.
And as a good friend of mine, Carlin Gage, has sent me a text. You know, in FIBA basketball, you can't just turn on a switch. You can't come out lackadaisical and just turn a switch on. So for USA right now, you know, that's sort of what happened those first 3 quarters, especially in that third quarter there, the letdown. But they're in a situation now where you've just got to be an aggressor. You've got to be assertive, not on the offensive end, but on the defensive side. Be an intimidator.
Again, this Germany team has NBA talent, as we highlighted. So they're not going to back down from this challenge. Obviously, Schroeder's been in big playoff games. You know, we haven't seen the Wagner brothers in the playoffs just yet. Tice, as you mentioned earlier, has been in the playoffs. So they know the level of intensity that's needed. Here is Schroeder. And it gets through the entire American defense for the layup.
So Raptors fans are happy to see that.
Here's Brunson. Answers with a little layup of his own. They got to get stops. 100 points on the board now for Germany. Germany came in 91 points per game. That was good enough for 6th in the tournament. USA, the leading scoring team, over 101 points per game. Here's Maurice Wagner inside. And they're going to call a goaltending as Jaren Jackson Jr. slapped the backboard. That's a violation here at FIBA.
And Mo Wagner, that's a big-time take. He gets the ball in the post, and on the catch, he's already in his move towards the basket over his left shoulder. Here you see the spin. Displaces Jackson Jr. You get that goaltend.
See those two having a little chit-chat. Two guys who played their college basketball in the state of Michigan. Of course, Jaren Jackson Jr., the Spartan from Michigan State. Here's Brunson, 2-man action. Oh, nice deflection, but then it goes right to Jaren Jackson Jr. for the dunk. Very fortunate that wasn't a turnover. Brunson picking up his 7th assist to go with his 15 points. Maurice Wagner for 3. Pretty much bricked it. And Bridges couldn't get the defensive rebound, so possession will stay here with Germany. 3.3 on the shot clock. See the battle for the loose ball.
Great effort. Great effort. You just got to come up with it. Got to come up with it. Just under 7 minutes left. Here you see Brunson attacking just by design, just how he drew it up. Tip pass. Nice little flush. Jackson Jr.
So this would, you know, obviously Germany has had great games when Dirk Nowitzki was there for the Eurobasket, as Tice gets another basket to fall. But this would probably be the biggest win in German history. A victory over the USA to go to the final of the World Cup. And they are up 10. Time starting to run out a little bit for the USA. Here's Jaren Jackson Jr. Gets inside to the left hand. Tries to keep it alive. And possession stays here with the U.S. See head coach Gordy Herbert for Germany. Take another look here as the ball. Obviously, a lot of fingertips on that one. Here's Edwards. Trying to force the issue, kicks it back out. Edwards gets it back, and they're going to call that foul on Franz Wagner off the ball. Third team foul for Germany. Third personal foul on France. Brunson. Oh, nice defensive play there by Bonga. That's what he's on the floor for. France looking to go at Reeves. Backs him down. Help side by Jaren Jackson Jr. forces the turnover. Edwards comes away with it. Got to start pushing the tempo. Spin move by Edwards. And a foul on the perimeter. So fourth team foul. USA will be in the bonus the rest of the way. You see there the block on the last possession by Bonga. 6'8" guard. Played obviously with the Wizards and Lakers once upon a time. Now over at Bayern Munich.
I was supposed to spend some time with the Toronto Raptors. You can see why, right? Defender, his length, can shoot it.
Edwards can knock down the outside shot. Ant-Man just 1 of 6 from 3. 7 of 8 inside the arc. There's Maudo Low. Schroeder on the bench right now for Germany, getting a rest. And look to post up Reeves. We've seen that a few times throughout the tournament. Team-in, spin move, baseline, and finishes. And it leads up to 12. Edwards to Halliburton. Driving kick. Here's Edwards. Oh, takes off with a two-handed tomahawk. Big time play.
That's a huge play for more reasons than one. And you hope right now that energizes this team, invigorates this team.
Reeves putting on ball pressure on Bonga. Wagner will take the long distance three. Short. Rebound over to the U.S. So they get the stop. Schroeder will come back on the floor, replacing Bonga. As you take a look at that Edwards dunk.
Great job, Halliburton to kick out. Edwards down the left side of the floor, just taking off.
Well, listen, Anthony Edwards, there's no question that he is a superstar in the making. The athleticism on display right there. He's got 19 points on the night. As we check out the fact that Germany has such balanced scoring here tonight. Wagner 22 points, Tice 21, Ops 21.
Yeah, and you can just tell this is a connected group. Tice there with the flush, and it's the way that they're executing. They're patient. They're picking out mismatches. They're moving the basketball. They're finding, the matchups that they want. 29 assists on 38 made field goals.
So again, 3 players with 20 plus. Schroeder 13 points, 8 assists for him. Doing a much better job just kind of orchestrating the offense against Latvia. He was almost too aggressive, right? Putting up 26 shots in a FIBA game. That's a lot.
That's a lot coming from a point guard. But what I'll say is, and you can see head coach Gordy Herbert right there. I respected that because that's a gutsy move to be shooting like that. And if that's coming from your point guard as well, that means a lot of guys, the other 4 guys on the floor, are just standing and watching. But he trusted his guard, his lead guard, and they only go as far as Dennis goes. And they put the ball in his hands. They came out with the victory. And at the end of that game, his 12 teammates, his 11 other teammates, they all jumped on him. They celebrated him. They were laughing. They were having fun. They knew it was one of those days. But he fought through it, right? And they came out with the victory.
Germany up 10, of course. They are the last unbeaten team in this World Cup. Coming to this game 6-0. Looking to pick up their 7th win as Reeves hits a big-time 3, much to the delight of the crowd.
That's big. And on that switch, if Tice is not at the level of the screen, Reeves just does a great job reading it and steps into his jump shot. Right, still a lot of time on the clock, just over 4 minutes. Got to have that elevated play now.
Well, they leave Tice open. He thinks about the 3. Short that time. Edwards the rebound. A chance here for the USA to make it a 5 or 4 point game. Oh, Edwards crosses over, takes off again, and I believe he was fouled. He'll head to the free throw line. Daniel Tice almost ended up on a poster. But you got to admire
But that's twice now. We've seen Edwards. He has that pill on a string, comes off the screen and splits it between the legs. We've seen it earlier with the finish. Here you see it timing at the level of the screen and goes up. And he ignores it. Tice is at the rim. He just tries to elevate over him. But boy, does Ant have that pill on. It's sticky right now.
Well, Edwards misses the first free throw. That foul on Tice, just his second. Did have a case. He got a little bit of the ball there. As Edwards makes the second one. So 106 to 100 USA hitting the 100-point mark yet again, but this time they're down 6.
Well, right now, Germany they want to come out with a victory. They have to understand time, score.
Also, USA just one team foul, so they can be, a little bit more aggressive defensively.
Germany already in the bonus, so if you're USA, you're attacking, you're aggressive.
Oh, Ops can't finish. Edwards the rebound. Chance to run. Edwards doesn't need a 3 on this possession. Plenty of time. But he wants the 3 anyway, and he knocks it down from the top of the key.
Hey.
Anthony Edwards, Ant-Man, to the rescue.
Listen, big-time players make big-time shots. And that man right there, that's a big-time player.
That was a big-time shot, as you just said. Germany calls a timeout, try to stop the bleeding. Carmelo Anthony off of his feet. Take another look here.
There you see it. The hesitation between the legs. Defense drops back. Okay, I got enough time. Nice. And just the hesitation, right? The pause, freezes the defense for a second. Nice height on the shot. Great solid base. And he's tough to cover because you don't know what he's going to do. Out of that hesitation, he can freeze you and attack the basket just as much as he can stop and pop the shot. And a lot of times, people ask, can Ant really shoot the basketball? Well, he doesn't need to really shoot the basketball because he's a certified scorer. He knows how to put it in the hole.
Well, you see the shooting in this quarter. USA 70%. Germany 0-4 on 3. And that's allowed the USA to get back into this one. It's now a one-possession game as Anthony Edwards slices the deficit in half. And, of course, 3:17 left, so plenty of time. As you mentioned, USA in the bonus, and they've only committed one team foul, so they'll remain aggressive defensively. You'd expect that at least.
Yeah, if you're Germany right now, you got to be in a world of worry. You got a 3-point lead with 3 minutes to go, but Anthony Edwards has turned this up, and he has that look in his eyes.
Well, you can expect so much to run through Dennis Schroeder and Franz Wagner right now. You see Anthony Edwards, double-digit scorer in 6 of the 7 games. Tonight leads the way, leads all scorers with 23 points. He's also been getting those defensive rebounds, 6 of them. Jaren Jackson Jr. switched on to Dennis Schroeder, and they get Reeves on the switch. Schroeder drives right. Oh, and one. Oh, they're going to call, never mind, goaltending. No and one, no foul call. But Schroeder driving right, that's what he does best. A little hesitation, gets around Reeves, finishes off the glass. 5-point game. Closing lineup here for Steve Kerr. Edwards, Reeves, Bridges, Halliburton, and Jackson Jr. Double team comes. Reeves gets into the lane. 2-pointer goes down.
Great job by Reeves, and more importantly, Edwards, the maturity on that play and the discipline. You know that Germany's trying to get the ball out of your hands, drag the defense out, move it, and good things happen.
Again, USA switching all the ball screens. Schroeder. Step back 3 over Jaren Jackson Jr. Air ball. Chance to run. USA could tie it on this possession. Edwards wants it again. And they're going to call that foul on Reeves as he looked to crash the glass. Edwards went for the home run, and still 2 minutes to go. It's just a second team foul in the U.S.
You got to respect that. You got to respect that big play. He's hot. He's feeling good. And he had the confidence and the guts to take the shot, take the big shot. That's what you want.
Both teams with one timeout remaining here in this fourth quarter. Obviously, you cannot call a timeout during a live action, only on dead balls, and only the coach can call timeout. Franz Wagner gets inside. Loose ball. Edwards comes away with it. Another chance here for the USA to either tie or make it a one-point game. Halliburton skips it over to Reeves. Reeves. And that's going to be free throws for Austin Reeves.
Again, it starts with Edwards. The defense, the double team to get the ball out of his hands. Moving it, not forcing anything. You got to roll it, you got to kick out, and a great play.
See there the closeout from Schroeder. Austin Reeves does a great job attacking that closeout. Draws the foul on Schroeder. First free throw is good for Austin Reeves. The young man out of Newark, Arkansas. Just 1,100 people in a small town. Here he is on the World Cup stage at the free throw line. And knocks down both free throws. We had a one-point game in the semifinal of the World Cup.
Yeah, and if you're Germany right now, just based on how they played, how much they trust in Schroeder, he's going to make a play right now. The ball's going to be in his hands.
Well, they want to get a switch with Reeves. Schroeder gets inside. Oh, what a pass to Tice, but he couldn't catch it. And they're going to call it a kick ball, so the shot clock will reset to 14.
That is risky. That's getting to his left, behind the back.
Let's take a look here. Schroeder saw the help side defense come, and yet Jaren Jackson Jr. got his foot on it. Oh, here's Ops. Oh, gets Halliburton to slip on the three, and he knocks it down. What a shot by Andreas Obst.
That's big time. That is big time.
Off the inbound. 4-point game. At the minute mark, here comes Bridges. Oh, Bonga with the help side block. And Germany in pole position right now with the ball and the lead.
They're going to hunt Reeves out on this exchange here. 5 out.
Oh, step back from Schroeder. Oh, that could be the dagger. Dennis Schroeder pushes the lead out to 6. Oh, they forget about Reeves in transition. That's too easy.
Can't fall asleep. Cannot fall asleep.
And then an offensive foul on Bonga as Reeves does a great job chasing down Schroeder. Well, the referees will take a look potentially here. Germany, as you see there, Schroeder getting the handoff from Bonga, and Reeves just playing tough defense, draws the foul. So no review in the end. One 113-109. And Isaac Bonga also fouls out on that play. So he'll obviously have to come out of the game. It's going to bring Johannes Thiemann off the bench. More size.
Right now, if you're USA, you get that ball right back in Ant's hands, whether he makes something happen. Two things happen there. He attacks and makes something happen on the offensive end, or he gets double teamed.
Well, here's Edwards. Oh, he throws it away. Got off the ground, thought about the shot. Good contest from Wagner, forces the turnover. Germany just moments away from a monumental upset.
You can see Ant there just predetermined what he wanted to do. Came off that screen. He's already making the pass to Jackson Jr. Miscommunication there forced that turnover.
So Mauro Low back on the floor. Another ball handler for Germany. And they inbounded to Schroeder. Of course, he's so quick with the ball. And now those team fouls, or the lack of team fouls in the quarter, might actually hurt the U.S.
This hurts, yeah. This hurts because you're going to have to, Germany's going to have the ability to kill some time. Right now, USA, you are going for the initial steal.
23 seconds left. 4-point game. 3 team fouls.
3-possession game.
USA going for the steal. A lot of time.
There's a lot of time going off the clock.
Oh, they deflect. They get a steal here. Got to go. 12 seconds. 4-point game. Edwards throws it over to Reeves.
Oh, he's got to pull it.
Takes the 3. Can't finish. Banchero, the offensive rebound. And they're going to run out of time. 0.5 seconds left. 2-point game. All Germany has to do is inbound the ball. They're going to call a timeout before that. But USA looks like they're going to be going down here to the hands of Germany. Again, it's 113, 111, 0.5 seconds left. You see the deflated look off the timeout. The ball will be advanced into the front court. You see the dejection as well from the players on the bench. As Banchero got the rebound and the putback. With just too much, Reeves actually got the tip in, sorry, but too much time went off the clock. And all Germany has to do is inbound the ball.
Just inbound the ball. But obviously this is a a prime example of just respecting the international game. And we have to, on our side of the world, just understand there's tremendous coaching, there's tremendous players, and just the brand and the philosophies of basketball across the world. Right? It's not enough just to have NBA players on the international stage or FIBA stage, because it's a completely different game. Right, and you can see over the course of this tournament.
Yeah, a lot of vulnerability throughout the tournament. You see there, Andreas Obst, 24 points, the leading scorer in the game. Obviously hit that big-time 3 on the baseline out-of-bounds play. And Germany.
I've been impressed with how Obst, he really creates so much space on his path into his shots. And you mentioned a big one he hit.
And there it is as the buzzer sounds. Germany defeats the USA 113-111 to head to the World Cup final. The USA will be back in action in the bronze medal game against Canada. So still have a chance to be on the podium. But congratulations.